Welcome to Miller's Mods, ladies and gentlemen. So, this is the not so great MK4, also known as the Dart Zone Swift. I think that's what I'm going to call it from now on, the Dart Zone Swift. All right, what we have here is we have a pump action springer. Okay, this blaster, during my testing, and I'll start off with that little bit of knowledge, on regular Generation 3 Plus darts, before the orange supercharged muzzle thing here, I was getting speeds of about 180 or so. When I bumped it up to Bamboo 2.0s, I was getting speeds right around 200. When I threw this thing on, that's supposed to extend the barrel and all that, which they're pretty smart in doing because there are O-rings in this thing that actually allow it to seal better. So you get a better seal. I was getting speeds of about 220 or so, which is not bad, you know. It is what it is. So this blaster cost 180 United States dollars. Yeah, 180. No exaggeration. So let's see what your 180 gets you. Get the blaster, get the supercharged muzzle. 30 of their brand new bamboo darts. I haven't tried these yet, but I will. I'm still using the Bamboo 2.0, so I guess these are the 3.0 now. You get a scar that's similar to a worker scar, but not quite. It's like a cheesier version of it, I guess. I won't use it though. You also get a weaker spring. Don't ask me why you would use that, but okay. 2 magazines, a little bit of O-rings, a couple of O-rings. These are pretty nice sights, actually. They actually flip up and fold down. You know, they're flip-up sights. These are really nice, actually. I will give them credit on this. These are awesome sights. You get 2 sights, front and rear. Ski goggles. These are supposed to be safety goggles, you know, and I get that, but my big beef about toy companies that give out goggles like this is that I'm really not going to trust my eyes to eye protection given to you for free by a toy company. Doesn't make any sense to me. I'm not going to do that. My eyes are worth a lot. Okay. So this thing costs $180. It's not a bad blaster. I really do kind of like it. It's just a long port. The one thing I did notice, though, when I grabbed this, when I first got it, is that, yes, this is a very smooth prime. I mean, it is just phenomenal. It does take talents, which is always great. And it definitely does hit pretty hard. I did order from Worker the 550 barrel and the 1.6 spring combination for the Worker Swift. Because I figure if this thing's a Worker Swift, or excuse me, a Dart Zone Swift, then I'm going to treat it like one. I'm pretty sure I can make this thing do 300 pretty quick. If not, this is the backup plan. This is a 1.8 spring for a Swift with the crash pad. So, who knows? But it's a rather nice blaster. I do kind of like it. It does feel good in your hands. This foregrip, though, is just atrocious. I just can't really see this foregrip. This is terrible. It's kind of like a slug grip in a way, but not really. So, I mean, I can definitely see the foregrip being removed. I can definitely see maybe lengthening the barrel, put this 550 in here. But the thing about the 550, if you notice, let's say the dart gate's right about here on this blaster, which it could be. I don't know how well you can see that, ladies and gentlemen, but that's a 550, and that's right about where I think the dart gate is. I haven't opened this blaster up yet, but it looks like the maximum length for this blaster that they're recommending is 550. You know, which isn't bad. It's not bad at all. You know, but that just kind of kills my hopes and dreams because I was going to take this, maybe take it apart, paint it, and use it to sleeve my excess 550 in, but figure something else out. This is not a bad little blaster. I do like this. I do have this blaster loaded with a couple darts. I've got a couple Generation 3 Plus, and I've got like 3 Bamboo 2.0. I'll give you a firing demo. But like I said, this blaster with Generation 3 Plus, which is the main darts I use, because they stand up to damn near anything. I'm convinced of it. They take 400, no problem. And you can use them 3 or 4 times for they're no good. On Generation 3 Plus, I was getting about 175 before the supercharged muzzle, and I was getting about 200 or so after I put the supercharged muzzle on. With the Bamboo 2.0s, I was getting pretty close to 200 before the muzzle, and then after the muzzle, I was getting right around 210 to 220, which isn't bad. This blaster here is more or less designed for the United States market, I'm guessing. Because for some reason, people in the United States think that the safest speed is 200 plus. Not in my opinion. My opinion is 300 or bust. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this blaster do 300. That's it. Just bar none. I'm going to make it do 300. Just to prove it. But it's not bad. I do really like it. It does feel good in your hands. It's just a long boy. And it does have a really light prime. The only thing I don't like about it is that it should have had a skinny breech, but it doesn't. Which isn't bad. I do kind of like it. I just think that this blaster could have been more. To me, in my honest opinion, ladies and gentlemen, is this blaster worth $180? In its stock form, no. The reason why I say that is that there's so many better offerings. You could spend the same amount of money and buy a worker Harrier, and and pretty much have the modification parts for that as well, all ready to go, and that'll give you like 280, 290 out of it, which is a great little blaster. It's got better ergonomics to it, in my opinion. But the blaster's not bad. I have seen better blasters in my time, believe me. To me, this blaster is 2 years too late. If this blaster would have came out 2 years ago, then I could see $180. But for me, I think fair market value for this blaster should have been about $150. I know this blaster has a lot of metal parts that I could tell the blaster weighs almost 9 pounds. So, that I could see. Well, thank you for watching my review on the MK4, ladies and gentlemen. I do plan on tuning this blaster over the next couple days, so stay tuned for that. Until next time, this is Milo's Mods signing off.